Hello gentlemen, now today I thought I'd do a little video, but I want to do it differently and that you're not going to be subject to my ugly mug the whole time. So I thought I'd try out walking around and filming as I'm walking rather than just me sitting in a chair talking to myself filming. So today I thought I would talk about approach anxiety. Now I've done surveys on the most common sticking points that guys have, and approach anxiety is always right at the top, always. It's the most common issue that guys face, you know, the fear of approaching women they've never spoken to before and what will happen. And I understand this, because obviously we need to approach in order to start the conversation. We have to do it, and obviously no one can do it for you. But it's the one thing I think that the pickup industry handles really well. Now, I've said before quite a few times that there's a lot of misinformation, marketing bullshit, and kind of feel-good nonsense that's perpetrated in this industry, which is designed to suck you in and give you a false impression of this stuff being very easy, and, you know, just do like a few little weird tricks and suddenly you'll have like a million hot women waiting to suck your sweaty cock. Right now, it doesn't work that way. I'm very upfront about that. I'm very honest, you know. It can be a hard slog for some guys. Some guys find it easier, but you have to deal with the cards that you're dealt with. But AA, approach anxiety, at least you can fucking approach. Everybody can do it, right? And the way you get over this is just by taking action, you know? I mean, I've written articles on my website, you know, 7 things you can do to get over approach anxiety, all techniques and all sorts of little tricks and stuff to make it psychologically easier for you to approach. So I'm not going to repeat that again here, but it's the one thing that you can do is just start fucking doing it, right? Now, I'll tell you a little personal anecdote to put this in perspective for you, okay? So, you probably know that when I was younger, I used to suffer badly from generalized anxiety, okay? So even though I'd fucked up, you know, quite a bunch of women before I started this stuff, I was naturally like quite an anxious person, right? So when I did my first ever daytime approach, my knees were actually shaking, literally shaking, you know? I went red in the face and my knees were shaking and I could barely talk and I was having shortness of breath, all this kind of thing. It was, you know, very unpleasant. I'm sure some of you have never even experienced this, so I did not have it easy in this respect, okay? But what I did have was all the background attractive qualities in place, which made me fundamentally attracted to women. So it didn't take me that long to start to get results, despite this anxiety that I had. Right, start again. So I don't remember how many approaches it took, but I can describe to you how it feels now when I do my approaches, okay? So basically, in the daytime, it's a slightly different way of approaching than at night time. In the daytime, I'm reconciled to when I approach. There's going to be a little bit of nerves, you know, for the first 20 to 30 seconds, and then it just calms down, you know. But that's about as bad as it gets. See, the positive qualities, little cutie, the positive qualities, the potential pleasure that I can gain from approaching, you know, taking to bed a lovely woman or even having a relationship with her, far outweighs that little bit of anxiety and nerves during the first 30 seconds, okay? So really this video is a kind of motivational video. It's not a technical video in giving you tips and techniques to overcome approach anxiety. I'm certainly not going to go into the correct way of approaching off IOIs and without IOIs. That's in my Secret Society product. And there are ways of doing this. I mean, you can get over AA, approach a bunch of women and still end up with nothing because, you know, you start to adopt this sort of spam approach method. And I talk about that in the Secret Society product and how to do it properly. But look, take from this video that the very least you can sure as hell start approaching, and it's a simple, almost mechanical process of basically, fundamentally, just doing it a lot and getting used to it and being able to handle that first 30 seconds, that critical first 30 seconds. Now, in the description to this video, I'm going to put a couple of links. One of them is an article I wrote about approach anxiety. The other one is a little simple technique to make even the first 30 seconds easier, okay? I did a video on this on YouTube, it's still on there, so you can check that out as well. And yeah, check it out, and hopefully that will help. But look, just take solace from this. All of you, every single one of you, can at least start approaching and having a go. You know, you don't need to be sitting depressed in your room thinking you haven't even got the capability or the option of meeting women, because that's just bollocks, you know. So, hope this helps.